So I still strongly believe that Weke Junior is the right person. I wish, as I said, a Labour Party guy who can collapse his structure and they have a kind of pact. Boy, after 6-8 years, you'll be the person, which is Edoga is younger. You know, Frank Weke, as I know, when he started Good Luck, OBJ also, he performed vehemently well. Although, as a Minister for Culture, Information, he cannot do much because those positions are not kind of lucrative positions. Just like Ojoma Dekwe did his own. You can't say rightly this is the project or something he brought to his community. But I know that Frank Weke tried as little as he could. But I still strongly believe that if they can have a pact, it will be a sweep. Just like if had even article allowed people to contest, there won't be problem by now upon the whole situation. So let me hold on here for now. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I'm very sorry that at some point we for whatsoever reason we just went off air and we came right back again. In case you're just joining us, we are talking about Enugu State and the Obi-Dient, who actually is the candidate for the Obi-Dient revolution, for the Obi-Dient Nigerians who are eager to go out on Saturday, 18th of March to vote their preferred candidate. And we use this opportunity to inform every Nigerian, go all out, vote Obi-Dient candidates. Okay? In different states, especially Lagos, River State, Bauchi, Cross River, several states. Enugu is where we are looking at. Where we're seeing two Obi-Dient candidates, one from Labour Party and the other one from Apuga. And people are saying from the fillers we're getting, the one from Obi-Dient, the one from Apuga is more obedient than the one of Labour Party. And Peter Obi had come up to state it clearly that Obi-Dient movement is far beyond Labour Party. Let us quickly go back again on that very statement by Peter Obi, and I will be right back so as to continue on this conversation. You can join this conversation by calling 08104545533. You can send in your comments through the comment section, or you can just WhatsApp us your message. Let us just quickly take a highlight of what Peter Obi said, and I'll be right back.
He asked me now about issues of Lagos, and I've said there shouldn't be ethnic tension. People should go out and vote for Badebo. It's the right candidate. Like they go out and vote in other areas, even where I mentioned that if you have competent people in other parties, vote for them. Let me tell you in Enugu, let me start with the issue of Enugu. The issue of Enugu is because the Aisha Yusuf tweeted in support of Frank Weke. Let me clarify to you now. The Obi-Dient movement are not necessarily Labour members. I have people who are supporting me today as a presidential candidate who have nothing to do with Labour Party. The Obi-Dient members of the Obi-Dient family have their own choices. I can't question them. And a few of them, we're urging people to support. And where we're going to have partnership, like if you go to like Cross River State, where we have someone like Professor Sandy on the Senator, running under PDP, an excellent candidate. So we support them. For me, it is about having competent, credible people who have proven integrity and track record that can do well. It's not just about saying, oh, it must be Labour Party always. No. It is verifiable and straightforward. Chijioke Edonga is our candidate. And that I stand with.
All right, you're welcome back again. We are still on political review, and we're talking about who actually is obedient, who actually is expected to represent the aspiration of the obedient movement in this upcoming election come Saturday. And Peter Obi have clarified who and what obedient movement is all about, who we should vote for. It's not just about Labour Party, but looking beyond Labour Party. I still have my team of analysts who are just there to join this conversation and deliberate on this very topical issue. And you can also join the conversation by calling 08104545533. We already have Henry on the studio. Hello, Henry. You're welcome to the program. Hello, Henry. Hello. Hello, Henry. We can't hear you. Okay, while Henry is trying to fix himself up, Henry, we can't hear you. Check your mic or check your device. All right, let's go back to Olisa. Olisa, continue. What's your take on what the last caller said? He said that his candidate remains Frank Mweke Jr., who he believes has the character and believes that one should collapse his structure for one, so as to make sure that PDP doesn't carry the day. Are you optimistic that at the end of the day PDP will not take the day? Because looking at having these two candidates, they may share the votes and give or pave the way for PDP candidate. What's your take?
I strongly subscribe to that view. Why is it I'm subscribing to that view? It's because of what is happening in Lagos currently. If you look at what's happening in Lagos, you can put your ears on the street and you feel that the rumors that are passing is that PDP has collapsed the structure for Labour Party's candidate. That is led by a body judge. Okay. So if that can happen, if that can happen in Lagos State, what is making it not to happen in Enugu State? We don't need PDP and APC anymore in the southeast or anywhere in the south. We don't need them anywhere in the south. No, we need to phase out because this is that structure. They know what they're doing. That this is what they've been doing, and now they don't let go of power. And even all strategies, someone in APC will send people to go and kill a candidate, a senatorial candidate. Now I'm just hearing that the young man in Lagos that is contesting for House of Rep in the Surulere, they attacked him. Thugs attacked him, and it's the entourage.
Yeah.
They attacked him. Yeah, and they gave him injury. I have some pictures with me. Injured, stabbed one of their members. You know this is politics of rascality. Anyhow we can join hands together to bury these people, bury them, bury APC and PDP.
That is the only politics they know how to play. Politics of criminality. People who can do anything just for power. That's why we've been having successive bad governance over the years. Go on, Olisa. Sorry to interrupt you.
It's not a coincidence that it's not something that it's not a coincidence that we're having bad governance. This is the outcome. If they cannot allow free and fair elections, if they can't allow free and fair elections, we expect good governance. No, we can't expect good governance. If they can't allow free and fair election, you can never expect good governance because the people that are keeping us down will continue to lead us, and not by the will of the people, not by the legitimacy of the people, but by the will and the
Coercion.
powers,
Grabbing power by
yes,
coercion, by force, by
yeah,
by by
by
by by
force
intimidation, by killing, by violence.
and by bigotry. So it's and this is what we want to change. This is what we want to change, and they are all as if ants are they've been hiding before. Now the ants have started coming out of their they started attacking everybody. Where were you guys when we asked for good governance? Where were you guys? We are crying for good governance. Just simple, give us power supply, give us water, give us roads. But now you're now saying that you're now telling us to vote for you by force. That means you had the opportunities to render good governance. You had the opportunities, you had the money to render good governance, but you didn't. So why is it now that you're forcing us? You want to force us to support you? If you know that you failed, a failure is a failure. This thing is getting me pissed because I'm a Democrat and I feel that you should allow the people's view, even though it doesn't favor you, just allow it. That's why God rules through legitimacy. God rules through the people. God inspires the people. It's God that does everything in the universe. So you can't say that you want to take the power of God. You're a criminal. You're a devil if you're doing that. Anybody that is doing that is a criminal and is a devil. No.
Hello?
Yeah. Go on.
Mr. Chinedu, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Hello? Yeah, it's Samuel. Good evening. Yeah, I hope we are still.
Go on. You're live on air. Go on, Henry.
I hope we are still on Enugu situation.
Yeah. Of course we are.
Okay. Hello. So what I'm saying,
Yeah.
I want to beg to differ a little bit because presidential election is quite different from gubernatorial. So even Obi himself has actually come to terms with the reality. When it comes to gubernatorial, all politics seems to be very local. So in Enugu, for instance, Frank Nweke Jr., he has the pedigree, he has the antecedents, he has what it takes, he has the gravitas. But you and I know that Abga is not on ground in Enugu. You understand? So from that angle, I don't see how Frank Nweke is going to emerge in Enugu. So the fight right now is actually between PDP and Labour Party. The Labour guy in Enugu, Chidioke Edoga, is trying to ride on the back of P2B. But I've listened to his documentary online. What the guy was saying was not that very convincing. He seemed is at loss with realities on ground. The little opportunity he was given, he was just grandstanding, saying he's even more experienced than P2B. You can imagine that kind of gaps you don't make when you are trying to come to power. Do you understand? So the Pit and Bag guy, if not the fact that the PDP in Enugu state is now exercising criminality, that guy has the pedigree because he's proven. He's the owner of Pinnacle. He had chance of business he has been doing. So you can't just fault him and say that he doesn't have an antecedent. So the Enugu for me is between Labour Party. It's so unfortunate between Labour Party and PDP.
Okay, now there is something, Henry, sorry to cut him there. There is something someone was saying, and Honorable Ojemba, who called in from US, said that he's having a feelers that, I don't think he's the one that said that. I think it's your Lisa that made that statement. That in Lagos State, PDP is collapsing their structures for the Labour guy through Bode George, whom we all know is a backbone, a back force supporting Obi-Dient movement. And he's a stakeholder in Lagos PDP. And they are collapsing all their structures. They are not even supporting their own governorship candidate in Lagos. They are supporting Labour Party candidates in Lagos State. So if PDP could collapse their structure for Labour Party to take over Lagos, why can't Labour Party in Enugu collapse its structure for Frank Nweke Jr., who has the capacity, the competence to deliver good governance for the Enugu State? That APGA doesn't have structure or presence in Enugu State doesn't mean that they cannot win election. We won the presidential election and it was stolen. But Labour Party and the presidential candidate never had any place you can say he has a local government or state governor or lawmakers anywhere in Nigeria, both state and the federal. So in a political revolution, we don't project by what is obtainable in the normal election. What we are seeing now is not a normal election. It is an abnormal election. It is a political ballot revolution. So it is quite two different things. I hope you understand what I'm saying, Henry.
Mr. Chinedu, let me tell you something. We are trying to throw to the winds, because I'm looking at the politics of Enugu State. This Edogo guy, do you know he's a member of Chimaroko Ebano political family? Even this Frank Nweke Jr., they are some way or the other connected to the old PDP. So if you look at the whole situation of things, like PDP are contesting the election among themselves.
You can say that again. You can say that again, Henry. It is hard today until we start having people who will be injected in the political scene who have not been part of the system of PDP and APC. Like myself, I'm seriously considering going into an active politics than just being an activist, a political activist. You know, championing good government. It is time for us to now start going into the corridors of power and start effecting that change from the inside. Until then, it will be difficult to have people who go into political contests that have not had their fair share of APC or PDP.
And that's what Peter Obi is doing. And
so now, Peter Obi can now groom people like us, can now inspire people like us who have stayed away. I saw one of my role models when I was in secondary school. He came back. He's one of the champions of Obi-Dient movement in Europe, and he contested for some positions in where he's living in Europe. You know, so. But it baffles me that many of them are shying away from, getting involved with politics or partisan politics in Nigeria because of the dirty environment upon which the politics is being played. But many people believe, like he told me, that the coming in of Peter Obi, if eventually, which we are hoping that he becomes the president of this country, he will set up a conducive environment for sane people, not political jobbers, not political traders, not political criminals and opportunists who want to go into power just to amass primitive wealth they don't need at the expense of the people. So it is quite difficult when you say, this person is this person's political family and the rest of them. It is difficult for now to see any politician that have not have a taste of these political parties. So we are not looking at individuals, their background.
Yeah.
Why we said APC or PDP is not an option. If you like, be an angel coming down from heaven. We will not vote you on the platform of PDP and APC. Because the foundation of those two parties, I don't think it is redeemable. What is your take?
Mr. Chinedu, I actually understand your submission here. For me, I'm trying to be very realistic as far as Enugu is very concerned. Had it been that Labour and ABBA were able to find a common ground so that either of them can collapse their structure for each other, fine. You see how they will beat PDP mercilessly. But the way it's going, the Chijioke Edoga of a guy is not as fantastic as Frank Nweke. And Frank Nweke, as far as politics of Enugu is concerned, is a rank outsider. Do you understand? So this is a very funny situation in Enugu State. So I just hope maybe by dint of luck, Frank is able to emerge. But the reality and statistics, the circumstances on ground does not warrant so. So I don't know. But let's just suffer it to be so that maybe out of luck that he will emerge. But I don't see the pathway. Do you understand? Because we have to look at the numbers. Where is Frank going to drive the traffic? I saw that Edoga guy is in the picture because the guy is already riding on P2B's popularity. So how do you just close your eyes and wish this guy to happen? I want to see how it will happen. Do you understand? So that's the very tricky situation in Enugu. Let's call a spade a spade.
All right,
So
now
for me,
let us quickly go to the comment section and go through what people have, commented there. We have Ago Isaac Osinaka said that Edoga is the new hope. We need Edoga. Other people has dealt with us. We need Edoga to go. That's what Ago said. Now Sunday, Ihunyere said that Labour Party should withdraw his man and give all the support to Frank Nweke Jr. And we have Take Life Easy, who said that why do people always talk about party? That's on ground instead of talking about a competent person who will do the work. What if Labour Party presents a bad candidate as P2B is good? Are all Labour Party candidates good? That is what the question this fellow is asking. Then we go down again. We also have Sunday Uranus. Okay, I think that's a follow-up response. There's no need for that. Now we have Dr. Fabian Ezama, who dropped a comment saying, "You seem to be out of touch with reality. Obi has declared his support for Chijioke Edoga. The chairman of Labour Party has declared his support for Labour Party candidate in Enugu." So there has been this controversy. There has been this confusion. Okay, even when P2B said, he said vote all the way Labour Party, and he still said that Obedient movement can vote outside Labour Party, where they see competence, where they see character, where they see track record of somebody that has what it takes to deliver good governance. He even went on to endorse PDP gubernatorial candidate in Cross River State. That is what P2B did. He endorsed a PDP gubernatorial candidate in Lagos, in Cross River State, that he is competent, that they have understanding that Labour Party or Obedient family should vote for PDP in Cross River State. Then coming down to Enugu State, it is now becoming a tight race. Is it that it has been an impediment? It has been a curse on Ndibo politically to always, fight to bring themselves down when they have a chance of going up or having a better option. Looking at these two gentlemen, Edoga and Chijioke Edoga and Frank Nweke Jr., you will understand that these are just two candidates that at the end of the day, both of them may fail if something urgent is not done, because their votes they're already divided. People who understand the obedient revolution, because people like me, I am not a member of any political party. I am not a member of Labour Party. I'm not a member of Labour Party. I'm not a member of any, and I've never been a member of any political party. I'm just an advocate for good governance. And we look at competence, character, principle. As long as you are not in APC or PDP, just like Aisha mentioned too. So people like us, we take our stand, not because of partisan. We are not partisan. We look beyond party to, say this is the right candidate for the people. Okay, now before we continue again, let us quickly highlight on what P2B said again for those who are just joining us to understand where we are coming from on this program. I'll be right back.
He asked me now about issues of Lagos, and I've said there shouldn't be ethnic tension. People should go out and vote for Wadebo. It's the right candidate. Like they go out and vote in other areas, even where I mentioned that if you have competent people in other parties, vote for them. Let me tell you in Enugu, let me start with the issue of Enugu. The issue of Enugu is because the Aisha Yusuf tweeted in support of Frank Mweke. Let me clarify to you now. The Obi-Dient movement are not necessarily Labour members. I have people who are supporting me today as a presidential candidate who have nothing to do with Labour Party. The members of the Obi-Dient family have their own choices. I can't question them. A few of them, we're urging people to support. And where we're going to have partnership, like if you go to issue like Cross River State, where we have someone like Professor Simon on the Senator, running on that PDP, an excellent candidate. So we support them. For me, it is about having competent, credible people who have proven integrity and track record that can do well. It's not just about saying, oh, it must be Labour Party always. No. It is verifiable and straightforward. Chijok Edonga is our candidate. And that I stand with.
You're welcome back. We are still on Political Review, and we are talking about the Obi-Dient movement. Come 18th of March, we are going all out to cast our vote to reaffirm the position and the victory of Labour at the presidential election. That is one thing. So in Lagos State, everyone is admonished. Come out like you have never done before. Both those who have their PVC and those that don't have their PVC, come out, because this very election on Saturday is even as important as the presidential election. And now the politicians, they have done their worst, they have done their best, and we are now waiting for them this time, because every of their antics is being exposed. Just like I had recently about the pen that was imported that has cleaner, that after writing they can clean it up and rewrite the result. So I'm using this opportunity, despite the fact that I'm not really fully investigated and confirmed that report. I've seen the video, it's flying all over on the social media, especially on WhatsApp. But nevertheless, whatever the case might be, if it is possible, make sure when going to the polling unit, carry your pen, donate pen. Let them not use that pen, whatever pen they are coming with. As long as the one you are going to use are right, carry my red, my black, all the colors of pen, carry it to that polling station and give it to the polling officer to use it to write your result. Let them not use any strange pen that they might use and clean it off later. Okay, that is what we are being told, and we hope that wouldn't manifest. Then outside that, we are telling people when you get to the polling unit on Saturday, after voting, when they are writing the result, make sure they cross off all the lines, all the available space in that result sheet, so that they will not have any space where they can rewrite and put their manufactured figures. These are some of the informations we are putting out there on the social media and on the public space, so that people will be alert Okay? And also come out on time. Make sure that you vote massively. Make sure that the process, you follow it from beginning to the end. And just as we witnessed in the presidential election, record everything recordable. Record everything you can record and snap the original result of your polling unit. When they are snapping with the beavers, ensure and insist you snap it with your own phone. Okay? So that is part of the information we are bringing to you. Now, the topic we are talking about is the Labour Party in Enugu State and that of APGA in Enugu State. The two candidates of these two different parties are Obi-Dient candidates. That's what we talked about. And we are now looking at competence, character versus party. Which one should we go for as Obi-Dient? And that is what we're deliberating on. And we have a team of our people who are here on the studio to be making this deliberation. And as well, we've had the opinions of people who are dropping their comments on the comment section. If you want to join the conversation, you can simply call 08104545533, or you just drop your comment on the comment section where you are watching the program from. Okay? The number to call remains 08104545533. Now, Lisa, let me just ask you if you have seen the video of the pen the alleged was imported and brought in, which the INEC staff will be used to write the result and subsequently clean it up for a tidy work and rewrite the result. Did you come across that video? Lisa, are you there?
Yeah, I saw the video. But it's really a sham. You know,
it looks like
it's in this current situation where we're batting that some people are cancelling and writing around results, and the polling unit agents are now coming to announce another result. So I feel that is a scam. They shouldn't do that, even though we know that there is inevitability of should I say human error. They shouldn't do that. What we should do is to find other means apart from getting pen. If you can get maybe 2 sheets or maybe other means that are legitimate, 2 sheets that are okay. If there's a mistake, you can use the other sheet and rewrite all the whole results you're doing. But before you write all those results, there have to be a signature from all the parties. If there's no signature from all the parties, then you have to now defend your cancellation maybe in the collation office. You have to defend it. You understand? But writing, having this pen and all that is not. We should even pass the issue of writing results. The results should be counted electronically. For me, that is the only option that I can see that will be the best in collecting results. It should be counted electronically. If you come, the beavers is there. You should vote the person you want to vote for. You provide maybe more beavers machines that can do that. You vote the person you want to vote for. You don't need to say ballot paper and all that, start counting and all that. It should be done electronically. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for that very input you just made. Talking about being a scam, I don't think that the video didn't actually say that the INEC officials is an official pen they brought in for the purpose of rewriting result when there is mistake. Okay, but it is like something that someone raised an alarm that those such pen have been brought in to be used to write results, and at the end of the day, when they go back to the engine room where they now manufacture fake results, they will now easily, instead of using tippets or the kind of shame and the kind of untidy work they did at the presidential election, but you see somewhere where they write to, somebody will write on top of it before and write other figures at the back of it. So those things look so childish, so poor and untidy. You know, they are in terms of the process of rigging the election.
They have creativity. They have creativity in rigging elections, but they don't have creativity in ushering good governance.
they were not even creative, my brother. How can you say somebody is creative when you see where they write 1, then APC 1, then you go and manufacture 20 in front of it to make it 100, or some places that one is even this one. Then where they now have 1, they will now start writing 100 at the back of the 1. Then they will now become 100. You know, and you see how they got caught up. Just like Peter Side mentioned during the interview he had some time ago, that when they saw that the thing cannot add up, if you add, you know, if you manufacture any kind of number, it will not tally with the number of people that was captured in the beavers, of which it will now expose more of the. So what they were doing basically, or mainly, was switching results of Labour Party, where Labour Party has 45 and APC have 2. They will go and cancel the 2 and carry 45 and write for APC, and now carry 2 and write for Labour Party. That was what they did in so many places. But at some point, we saw them manufacture complete untidy work. Cancelling, using, when they don't see tippet, they use cancellation. And sometimes they will change the numbers, and they forget to change the alphabets. Okay, so the words, they will change the numbers, and they will not change the words. They will still leave it at some maybe it is 2. They will leave 2, and they will now write a different thing in the number after cancellation, and leave the other one the same. And the whole thing is just, so you can't say that they are creative. Now they are trying to be creative. They are trying to be smart. You know, a criminal will always find a way to improve on his criminality. That's why that alarm was raised, that these guys have come again. No, they might use this pen to cleanly. If they use that pen to write the result, it will be easy for them to change the thing, or the smooth, or a little bit tidy. So that's the situation. Now, let us quickly go back and briefly, because we'll be wrapping up any moment from now. Go back to our comment section. We have Osagie Obasui said, "This is a hard choice. Frank is a good man, and he is an Apuga." And you have John Maria Kalitus said, "Please, my brother, Enugu is LP." Okay, so basically, if you look at the assessment of people and the opinion of people, you see that this thing is evenly divided. People who want LP and people who want Frank Nweke Jr. People want LP because it is a Labour Party. They are not looking at Edoga as a candidate. But people who look at Frank Nweke Jr. are looking at an Obi-Dient candidate that is more competent, but he is not in Labour Party. So give us your closing remarks, Frank and Olisa. Let us begin with Henry and Olisa. Let's begin with Henry. Henry, what's your closing remarks on this? If you are to vote now,
Okay, yeah.
where will you vote?
For me,
Yeah.
so for me, in Enugu, very tricky situation. So, but when you dot the I's and dot the T's, you understand that Enugu need a man of competence. So, what Enugu actually need is a Frank Nweke in Edoga's body, and it's practically impossible. So, what I advise in the Enugu is to look at where they want the step to be. and they should be able to know the right person that will continue for whatever step the PDP has actually taken in Enugu State. So I won't just come and give a blanket support to anyone else, because I know between Edoga and Nweke, these are two plausible options. But the funny thing is that they need to close round. If I'm two of them, one has to step down for each other so that they will take this game away from PDP, so that they don't work at cross purposes. So that's my take for Enugu State.
Thank you very much. And to Lisa.
Okay, I was in Enugu like few weeks ago, and I always ask questions. I like to know like what do you think politically, and most people there, they were for PDP. Nobody really knew about Frank Iweke Jr. Like practically speaking, nobody knew about Frank Iweke Jr. Sorry to say to Frank Iweke people, but now that Obi has people have should I say it's like going to the shrine, and you cut your fingers and you stamp it on somewhere and you say, okay, I've stamped it. People now have an emotional connection to Labour Party because they think that they've done something, they sacrificed for Labour Party. So now they have this should I say this emotional connection.
Yes, they are
this ownership.
Yeah.
This ownership of Labour Party in Enugu State. So it will be difficult for people to say, okay, Frank is why people are hearing about Frank Iweke Jr. currently is because of Labour Party members that are deviating from the Idoga thing and saying, okay, let's go for competence. But I advise them because this is a movement, this is a revolution. What do we want? Do we want to stick to the old ways, or we want new life, a new breath of air, fresh air? If we want a new breath of fresh air, we should look at it practically. We should not take competence. Let's remove competence from this discussion now. Let's look at it practically. What is the best political solution for India Enugu currently?
Okay.
And what is the most practical solution? If you're saying you want to divide the vote with Iweke and the Doga, people will have the day. But if you say you want to stick to Doga or Iweke, let us choose one of them and forget about competence here. Labour Party can influence Doga even though he's maybe Labour Party will influence him. Peter Obi must influence him to do the right thing. He has solid people around him that can tell him that, see, this what he's doing is not good. But does Iweke have that kind of influence around him that will tell him that what you're doing is not good? Will he have that influence? Will he have the pressure to be able to do something? Oh, these people, I'm the people's mandate. I need to do something for the people. I need to do it, even though I'm less competent.
Lisa, thank you very much. I think we have a call that just came in, and we can bring in the call. The caller can call back again. Waiting for that to come back again. Let us give him the Olisa for cutting in there. We have Ndubisi that just joined us. Ndubisi, you just came in when we are about closing. You can give your own opinion. Summarize as it's going to be your own closing remark. You may not have another chance to speak.
Okay, thank you, Chinendo, and thank you to our people. So Enugu voters, I think I would rather go with the trend, and the trend is Labour Party, because at this point in time, people are not quite politically educated to begin to differentiate what it takes to be competent or capacity. People are emotionally driven. So for now, the trend, the political revolution is just LP. So it's better we stick to that. Instead of to begin now to talk about that Frank Nwakejunior is competent. Anyway, competence depends on from which angle you are looking at. Remember, the last time I said I'll go for Frank Nwakejunior. But based on the situation on ground now,
Yeah.
I'll rather go for LP. Let's
Okay.
just go for LP and see how it goes.
All right.
The bottom line is that PDP has to go
Okay.
and APC no.
Anything, anything APC or PDP is a no-no.
No, they have to go.
And do you think it is already too late? Don't you think it is time these two gentlemen have understanding?
You mean AMGA and Labour Party?
Yes.
No, Chinedu, you know that such is not possible. Politics is a game of personal interest before public interest.
Really?
These guys are driven by personal interest. So it's not, in fact, it's unthinkable to even to begin to think about it. If people be of Labour Party cannot have understanding with article of PDP, of article knowing that it is turn of Igbo person. Buhari was there for 8 years. If he cannot step down for Igbo person, for presidency to go south, you not no Frank and Labour Party man Udogo, they can never. Instead, both of them will prepare the PDP person to win. So it's better
Instead
for
of
us.
any of
Some
the
of
two,
us.
instead of any of the two to win, it's better the PDP win. That's very dangerous.
I'm not as per my wish, but I'm telling you how self-centered the black people are. They would rather instead of one accepting to go step down for the other. Yeah, I can see Frank Nweke Jr. Frank Nweke Jr. If you call him down, he will tell you that he will win. If you call Udoga this night, he will tell you that 90% of Enugu people are Labour Party. So let us not go to that side. What we should be considering now as public opinion holder is to look at possibilities and reality instead of assumption. You don't assume anything at this point. So the reality is that instead of PDP winning, it's better we support LP all the way so that Udoga will win. Instead of saying that Frank is competent, that his capacity, his character, no, I won't go with that at this point in time. I said that few days ago, but the situation is changing. So I'll go for Labour Party, let them win. At least let the revolution in Enugu State be complete. That one single party, before now, Enugu State is PDP. Enugu State is one party state. Enugu State has been PDP for 20 years. It's just like Lagos State. Lagos State that Jagaban has been the landlord for 20-something years. So anything to me now is better than Jagaban. Just like Enugu.
Anything is better than
anything.
Hey, that guy the hot to Henry now this one. Anything is better than Jagaban.
Jagaban is that bucket now. So
okay.
So we want change, but not the kind of change we have under Buhari.
But the change we had under Buhari is a negative change, so it is still change. So we are looking for the positive change. Before when Buhari say he's coming with change, Nigerians didn't bother to ask him which change, but now they are asking which change. Let us take this call from Aziz. Hello, Aziz, joining us from United States. You're welcome to the program.
Hi, Mr. Sunil. Good afternoon on my side. I know you might on the phone.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm alright, bro. I'm alright. You know, this election stuff make us, we're just observers. We are looking at everywhere to see finally how it gonna go. You know, I
Yeah.
just quickly have a question. I didn't know we're even on live broadcast. I'm going to try this number to see whether if I can ask you a question. The thing is, with this uh, legal that Obi is fighting for right now, like what I just looking at this morning, I actually my knowledge is I found out that Obi has 6 days to go before he can actually get I need to fight his case. But right now, I don't think the INEC is giving him what he wants because they are using this scheme to like delay everything that's going to happen. And you know, between the law saying 21 days, that's when you can get what you need to fight in case you want to fight. So how Peter Obi is going to do this? Because he's not even showing he's just telling the Obi what's going on. Peter Obi is just kind of calm because he wants to fight the judiciary. Through the judiciary, he wants to show that he can win his victory. But I don't think Nigeria is going to give him the opportunity to do that. Because right now, everybody is just calm. All the obedience calm. Everyone is calm to look at, okay, let's fight, let's do this. The judiciary is gone. So how is he going to do it?
Okay.
That's the question.
I'll just be listening. I'll answer that question. Let us take another caller and take all of them at the same time because
Okay.
we are wrapping up. Thank you very much, Aziz. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, you are live on air on BBI Channel 1 Political Review. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm John Maria Kalistus, no as internet fighting.
Okay.
Calling from Newman United Enugu State.
Okay, you are calling from Enugu and I believe you are obedient and you are for Edoga.
125% obedient.
Now,
Please.
I know you are routing for Edoga, and
100%.
good. Now, are you concerned?
I wish I can share. Okay.
Are you concerned that in Enugu today, where you are, that there are people that are obedient who are routing for Apuga? Does it give you concern that might share and bring down the vote that should be going for Labour Party, and perhaps may eventually make both Labour Party and Apuga to lose this election, and PDP takes the day again?
Mr. Chinedu, do you know what I want to let you know?
Go on.
There are what PDP members are doing. They will tell you that they are obedient, endorse Pikamba. And you can even see some of them online. Some of the videos referring online that Pikamba plus some guys, they are concord carrying obedient.
Those ones are fake. Those ones.
Thank you.
As long as you are PDP or APC, if you like it, carry P2B on your forehead, we know that you are fake. It's a simple thing.
Thank you. And that is just what I want to let you know. Frank Mweke may be a good man. If I may remind you, you know me very well. I fought for Soludo, campaigned for Soludo very well in Onitsha. But after Soludo being elected, I did not spend up to 2 months when I come back to Enugu, my plate. So there is what happened yesterday. Let me just call that one, that area. We are talking about Enugu now. There is what happened yesterday in my own this house. Why I say it house is because they did it in front of my compound. Where somebody called me and asked me to go and tell the town crier that they want to see all our people. They are Labour Party member. Somebody just from PDP, when they were at Labour Party, were addressing us. PDP member, they just came in. True, all of them, they are my uncle. The PDP members, they are all of them, they are my uncle. They are my senior uncle and senior. The same kindred. I wish I can share the video, but I did not allow them to.
not allow them to talk. So let us not be deceived. Enugu is tired of
you can send me the video. You can send me the video on my WhatsApp.
I wanted to send it to you last night, but I was so busy, so the thing escaped my mind.
You can still send it, so that I'll show our viewers by tomorrow.
Thank you. Enugu were 100% obedient. Forget about those people. Yes, we know we have PDP, we have APC. Let me just percent, right? PDP is 8. Those people that are still stealing our money and destroying our things. So you get it?
Yeah.
APC, in fact, let me just put it there as 0 because everybody is ashamed of APC.
Listen, you are even dragging APC and PDP into the discussion. They are not in the discussion. As far as we are concerned, they are not existing.
Thank you.
States. What we are looking at now is between the Edoga and the Frank Nweke Jr., who had been obedient, who had been with Peter Obi from day one, even before many of these people start coming into Labour Party.
Okay, what is here now is, please, let Frank Nweke calm down. Let him calm down. Edoga, Labour Party, see, let us just give Labour Party a full chance. If the way it is in my mind, I will say let Labour Party take the whole state in Nigeria. Do you know the reason why I will support that?
Go on.
The reason why I will support that is because I believe in P2B. I believe in P2B. And once you fucked up, once any of the candidates fucked up, you are not going for another 4 years.
It will not be, the power will be returned back to the people to decide who governs them. And do you think that Labour Party will not go back? Do you think that Labour Party will not go back into the undemocratic process of producing their candidates? Just like APC and PDP. They will start selling tickets to the highest bidder. And then those criminals that we have rejected in APC and PDP will all flood in Labour Party.
Mr. Chide, you know now, when you see that people have made a mistake for a long time, then you are given an opportunity because of trust to correct that mistake. If you dare go back to that mistake of the past, that means that person is a fool. And then as P2B is concerned in Labour Party, and the present Labour Party chairman, look at what happened to our former chairman. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Why he step aside?
Yeah. Callistus, let us end it here because if we continue, because we're going to go away from.
Thank you very much.
Labour
Party cannot change.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And to those who have been calling, because if we continue, the call will not end. Trust me, the call will continue. And back to what Aziz asked me. Let me try to bring him on back again so that we can tidy up his own end of the discussion. He was talking about the tribunal. Aziz, you are asking about the tribunal. What will become of the case if INEC delayed the legal team of P2B from assessing the necessary documents and instruments used during the election? Okay, I think they were there a couple of days ago where the Labour Party legal team demanded that they must go with substantial materials that were used at the presidential election. And the Yakubu, whatever they call him, the INEC chairman, gave even more words that he's not hiding anything, that he will provide everything for them to go through with today. And we know all of those delays, okay? It is part of their plan. But nevertheless, I believe the legal team actually knows exactly what they want and getting it across, okay? Getting it across is a task. And it's surprising if they are not coming up to alarm the public that INEC is not making provision or not giving them access to what they needed. If they are coming up to tell Nigerians, I can tell you by now, INEC will be shut down. If they cannot produce those evidence or those materials needed, then Nigeria's people will rise. Because we know they are complicit with this robbery of an election. So I believe strongly that after that meeting, that that INEC is actually not toying with the Nigerian people. So they know what is at stake, and they cannot. They have done the worst they could do. So anything more they can do, or they will eventually do, maybe to sabotage the legal process, will not turn out good. I can tell you that. I can guarantee you that. Okay.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
You understand my explanation, right?
I understand your explanation. My point is that
Yeah.
when it comes to the deadline of fighting, applying for this law in the court, at the end of the day, maybe, like as you just explained just now, they should be maybe obedient to come out and say, okay, we do not agree with this, and this is not going to happen. And emotions started fighting everywhere, and the legal part of it is out of it. Because I heard that for the number of the BVN, of the BVN they use to cast this election, sorry, is actually for the numbers. It was even notice money that I even knew that have even numbers that you can take when we have our phones, that you can take all the data you need from the numbers. Why did Obi-Dient have something like that?
Yes, these are some of the things that will be corrected during the governorship election. But I believe that where there is disparity, there are a lot of disparities from the result announced. In fact, it is surprising that INEC chairman was in a hurry to deliver that judgment, because what he did was just to deliver judgment by announcing Tinubu as president-elect, when it is clear the man woefully lost. He didn't just lose, but he lost woefully. So they manufactured results after delaying it for over 9 to 10 days, over a week after the election, before they could announce the result. Nearly 10 days, okay, before they could announce the result, after they have distorted, manufactured, and cooked that their thing. As far as I'm concerned, Tinubu is the president-elect of INEC and not president-elect of Nigeria.
That is a joke. Your world is even looking at it like even the United States I leave.
So they are now going up and down begging for congratulations. Ndala. Anyway.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. That's just on the soft landing. We are wrapping it up on today's program.
It is alright. I'll call you private call. We'll talk later.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Aziz. That's the bad joining us from United States, and also a proud member of GGM, Good Governance Ministry. Let me quickly go back to our gentlemen who have been sitting patiently and listening to what we're saying. We are wrapping up, gentlemen. Give us your closing remark as we are wrapping up, because who knows whether we are going to be live tomorrow because of technical issues. Technical issues always happen at the critical moment. So, talk to us, talk to the entire hearing of our global audience. What do you think? But before you talk, let me quickly take this call. I'll be coming back in a minute time. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good afternoon from good afternoon from the US.
Yeah, you're calling from New York. What's your name?
Yes. My name is Obi.
Obi, no.
So, yes, I don't use that one. I just switched on my phone now. I'm on break and I saw that you're live.
Yeah, and we are wrapping it up. So, you'll be the last caller we are taking for tonight.
Okay.
Just give us your brief commentary on what we're talking about.
Okay. On what I saw, the caption of today, my take is this. Both of them are good, but like if with this analysis that we are doing now, and they are both obedient, both of them are both obedient, we should say, let us go to Frank Nweke. Imam had divide. Obedient listener, and that's why I said PDP will take over Enugu. So my own suggestion is this: why don't you keep all the things for the government of the larger crowd and the larger people? let everybody create for labor, knowing fully we are acknowledging time because after the way they look at share, on the more easier for labor. Because something more fair traffic, every day there people so that now every half ever will half ever then the large number of PDP will now with PDP. If not that, labor continue. So that's my own suggestion. And God, I will defeat it.
Thank you very much, Obi.
We watch you all the time.
Thank you so much. God bless you. All right, that is the last call we will be taking for today. And back to the people on the studio. Give us your closing remark very briefly, please. Let us wrap it up. Just 30 seconds is enough. Let's begin with the first person that came on. That is Olisa. Olisa, give us your remark quickly so that we'll wrap it up. Unmute.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, very briefly. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. So we'll go ahead the final submission that we should follow for what is practical and what is feasible for our future. We should play the politics and not we should play the politics and not play the economics. Now we want to play the politics first before the economics. And the politics is telling us that we should choose Labour Party from top to bottom. Labour Party from top to bottom across the southeast, across the south, across Nigeria. Labour Party from top to bottom, so that we can have a voice.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Olisa. Thank you. God bless you. And to Harry.
Hello, Mr. Chinedu.
Yeah.
Thank you once again for having me. So my advice to my fellow Nigerians, particularly those from our homeland, Southeast, is that as they're marching out on Saturday to do their civic duty, they should be mindful of the person that has character, competence, trust, and the needed capacity to begin to turn things around immediately. While we are positioning and rooting for Labour Party, just like Mr. Peter B said, if we go to those states where we have other parties and we don't have a candidate, where the other parties have good candidates, like in Cross River, that's Sandra Ono or something, we should be able to support other people and build a coalition, because no man is an island entire of itself. Okay. So on Saturday, while we vote for a Labour Party for the states where we have credible candidates, we should also look at other states where they have equally credible candidates that we want to work with Labour, so that we support them, so that we can be able to have what we call a rainbow coalition in Nigeria. So we begin to turn things around across board, all over the country, not just Southeast.
All right.
Thank you. The time to do it is on Saturday. Thank you, everyone.
God bless you. God bless you. Now, Tundu BC, finally, give us your own closing remark.
Yes, mine is our policies local, and the revolution has just started. People should use Saturday to pass a message, protest vote. You know, people should just use Saturday to express their anger and frustration. Then after Saturday, we shall continue with political education, because a lot, we still have a long way to go. Good night, Chinedu.
All right,
good night, everybody.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. God bless you, everyone who have watched this far and have joined us all through this program tonight on Political Review. I still remain Chinedu Peters, your host, the advocate for good governance. Continue following our updates. It's dropping back to back. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Hit on the subscription bell for notification, and as well, share the video so that more people can be part of this great community we are building together for a powerful and workable society. Okay, and join GGM, Good Governance Ministry, as we continue on this revolutionary message that is hitting across the breadth and the length and breadth of this country and igniting this ballot revolution we are witnessing today. Please stay tuned, stay connected to BVI Channel 1, and at all times, stay safe. Until I come your way next time, I still remain obediently your servant and your voice, Chinedu Peters. Bye-bye for now.